No pun intended. Concentrated current.
Sakura, is this how it all ends? 800 damage!
Oh my god! Not the second match change, but he's amazing.
Oh, that's really...
No delays, no Switcheroo reloads. Tezkin Levica motions the lane. This takes it back. Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Duel Links Team Wars Season 7, Week Number 1. This is our finale for the week. We got Switcheroo versus BlessRNG. And I see that, chat. I see that we got Monkey Boy in the chat. That's my co-caster of the year last season, whatever. Gregulator says, I thought you weren't allowed to stream your own team. Oh, wait. Wow, rude. And I will be joined by Levi. Yo, Jimmy, I agree, man. I agree. So just waiting on Levi to join the call. And looks like we got Juked versus Uno to start us off. Yo, Levi. Yo, Shao's in the chat. My friend Jake. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't be a shadow game to start us off. Oh, no. Oh, game is already underway. Juke versus Uno. Uno? Uno. I don't know. Yo, Cosmic Flare, Nova Mortis. And Levi, what's up? Stacks, what's good? Naxio, did I say Naxio already? I don't even know, man. We got Jake at the bottom. He's got peak performance. By the way, Juked won the Meta Weekly this week, earlier on this week in the new box. Alright, so straight away we have Kristrons coming out for Uno. It's kind of been the deck of the deck of the week so far for Season 7. Alright, so we have a start of Smiger and Citry with one set. Yo, Levi, what's good? Oh, Necro Valley straight away from Juked, and it does manage to resolve by the looks of things, so Citry not going to be able to get its effect off here unless that set is a Cosmic Cyclone from Uno. just hard opening, man. Chris the Cracker Donald coming through. And he's got that Bora, the spear. Yeah, Ancient Fairy, who? Once at the back row as well. This is looking pretty solid for Juked. I mean, he doesn't have a synchro, but he does have a pretty solid board state. And that is a Cosmic Cyclone at the start of the battle phase. So Necro Valley gonna go down. Alright, the slowest of Emerald Tortoise is going to come out and go into the Crystron Amatrix. Casey Full thought it was going to be BE, but it was BW. Bun's very upset, but here to support his friend Jake. You could say I got juked, says Casey Full. What? This is indeed the juked that won the Meta Weekly. Big shout out to Reseline and Mimi in the chat, our esteemed referees for this match, making sure everything runs smoothly. Alright, another Amatrix coming out for Ano. Artifact Lancia is saying, even if you top deck a Simoon, you are not using it. So, nice solid play there from Uno, gonna try to floodgate his opponent. We had Juked opening up with the Necro Valley, and his opponent's like, nah, bro, even if you top deck Godly, you're not getting it. And into the battle phase we go. Drowning Mirror Force from Juked. Come on, man. Oh, no, he's taking those hits. And looks like Crystron's gonna take an early lead here for Switcheroo. Doesn't make sense, man. What happened? You're supposed to be this. You're supposed to have the sub advantage. BlessRNG.
That's the power of my crystal beasts. They duel as hard as I do.
Okay. Jesse saying he duels hard. That's cool. That's cool, man. I didn't need all that info, but hey, you know, whatever. All right, 1-0 lead for Switcheroo. And Juke's gonna go 0-1 to start, but he's got it, man. He's got it in the bag. Zayd doesn't play MCS, he plays with my heart instead, says 8man88. Interesting. Yeah, for some reason we're having some difficulties in the room right now. Am I gonna play MCS? I'm not even a Decade sub, so probably not. We have too many members in the room. My co-caster can't come in. Who the heck is this guy? Who you be? Get up out of this room. I need my Levi, not that guy.
Yo, hello guys.
Yo, Levi, what's good?
Konnichiwa, minna. So how's it going with the room?
Well, the other person hasn't left yet. We're having some issues in the match channel.
Yeah, that's so freaking. That's a problem.
It certainly is. There's not supposed to be other people in the room, and it's actually a problem because there are, you know, the reason we only have one person in the room is anti-cheat measures. You're really not supposed to have any people in the room, and you even get, like, right away in the in the war room before the war even starts. It says like you're the only person. The only person in the room is the person playing, and you get reminded so many times, and it's really unfortunate. And they are receiving a deck warning from Mimi. So we do have Jukes coming in with Luna, and game number 2 underway.
Alright, this looks promising, so let's see.
Also, DDLS, thank you very much for the follow. Transcendent Crystal's going off, grabbing that Soul Fafnir, and he's got forced to discard the Ryan.
I activate my monster's effect. Come on.
Yo, Wulad was good.
Okay, is my voice good?
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's keep going now.
My monster's effect activates.
Okay, Thunder Dragons, Dragon Dark.
I set a card. I end my
It's
turn.
my turn. I drop.
He probably got this set up right now, so he's good. He's in good position.
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
Gold Sarcophagus coming through from Juked. Very likely going to see a Roar being banished from the deck here. Allows them to special
Yep.
summon straight from the deck.
I activate my monster's effect.
Thunder Dragon Roar is activating his effect, and he probably gonna summon the level 5 or the level 6.
Help me. I special summon a monster.
Okay, the Dragon Hawk is here. Does he have the blow up bulb in hand?
No. I trigger.
What? He's
And just going to
triggering-
tribute summon. Is he just trying to mulligan his hand just like that? He is. He's going to use this Hawk effect this turn. All the Thunder Dragons do have an effect that is a hard once per turn for both effects, and he's only sending one card back.
Yeah, he only got 2 monsters in the graveyard. He got 1 light and dark. He just needs another one to summon the LEVI-SAN.
From my hand, I activate
Ooh.
Charge the Leopard Gate, mills a Raikou, an Econ, and the Spherical Rebo. And he's already used his normal summon now. So that rating that he just added, not going to be able to hit that board.
here goes.
Yeah, we're about. Oh, is that it?
My monster's effect activates.
Oh, this is not looking good for him. Definitely.
Come on. I sync
And the next turn, he's like got the setup for Quarion,
Please work. My
which is not good at all.
Yeah, he does have that Ryan already set up in the graveyard. Basically just needs a way to have a level 3 to destroy that Amatrix, or a level 4 even. Can float into a Citry from the deck.
Yeah, since you got the Tisfert on the graveyard and you have the search, everything else is so easy. You can just go all like right now for Quarion, and since you got the Turtle in hand, you can just OTK.
monster's effect activates.
Unless I know that we like since we've seen Luna here, and the skill is grit, if I wasn't mistaken. So
What you can do.
this could be hard for him.
I special summon a monster.
He got the Smiger. This is really good for him,
Effect activates.
and he's gonna get the impact.
Yo, my boy Beastie Mario in the chat. What's good, Beastie?
I summon a monster in attack position. I'm counting on you.
It looks like he's not going to opt for a Aquarian Gandrag's play. And I think it's probably the right move. Samurai Destroyer stops the Search effect from the Dragon Dark, negating its effect. And he's already killed the Grit here by dealing that 1,000 damage. It does look like there is a delay from Juke.
Yeah, you can go on.
Okay. I activate my
Oh,
monsters
Switcheroo. I'm just like,
My turn.
I don't know if that was. Yeah, let's see. Probably the Samurai Destroyer was a good play because he can just float and you can just summon another monster from the graveyard. That is a machine. He can just summon itself back again, which is really, really nice for him.
I activate a spell card.
Yeah, there's the Dragon Roar again.
My monster's effect.
Hmm,
Now, I special summon a monster.
this would be interesting.
Yes, he is. Kilpius Juked is indeed the man that won the Meta Weekly with the Pixie Dragon in the Black Wings.
Yeah.
But he did break game 1. It wasn't looking too good for him. He just had a couple level 4s. And maybe one set card. Could have been a close, but his opponent really played around that if it was indeed that.
Monster.
Level 5, yeah, plus level 4. Is he going for Vermilion here?
I activate my
Probably yes.
effect.
Mills the Melody of Awakening Dragon and a second Raikou. Let's take a look at that graveyard for Juked. We got a Dark, a Hawk, a Raikou, Sphere Karibo, Dark, Sphere Karibo, Raikou. It's basically a palindrome in that graveyard. Same front and back.
I activate my monster's effect.
I wonder what is that card in his hand right now. Is it a Levi-SAN or something?
It does get the duo pop in here. So if he mills,
Monster's effect.
if he banishes the Hawk, he could theoretically, because he has the duo, he could shuffle the deck into, or shuffle his hand rather, into a
Surprise.
Ooh, there's the
into
impact.
the potential Levian
Face
air.
down card.
Ecad says
Yeah,
no
this is
Hines, no win.
Activates.
Maybe.
I'm counting on you.
But I'm here. What you mean?
Summon a monster.
Now, I special summon a monster. Battle. All right. I activate my monster.
Oh, research. The fasting is going really well right now. And just like trying to be. I'm just like trying to stick at home and not do like a lot of work and stuff, so that I don't get tired. So it's going well, you know what I mean?
Show 'em what you can do.
MA in the chat says, where's Fetty? He's probably roasting Arcthor somewhere, right? He's probably texting Arcthor like, damn, you fat! Something like that.
Here goes. I attack with my monster.
That won't work. My monster's effect activates.
Where's Arcthor? He was in the match channel. He might be working. I hope he's doing well. Could be watching the stream. Usually he would roast me in the chat, though, if he was here. He's getting bullied by Fetty. What do you mean? It's a nice
Okay,
solid
the
board there
crystal
from
player-
from Uno. This is his third Ryan. 2 of them already in the grave.
Yeah, this is like gonna like
I end my
it's
turn.
gonna make some problems for him, like in case the game got more late. You know what I mean? The Korean play is gonna be harder. I think he's in a problem right now because can he just go for Korean? That's the question. Since he got 2 Rion in the graveyard, which is gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be more difficult. He's going to have to either banish it somehow, or he's going to have to recycle it back in the deck. I have seen some people play, and some people being myself, I have played Transmigration Prophecy in Crystron's before, although it was a smaller deck size. Don't know if I'd be able to find room, ironically enough, in the larger deck.
I mean, if we saw his deck right now, we can just see that he got a Switcheroo in the banish pile, and he got like 2 Rion in the graveyard. And like we all know, the Crystron's players, they always play 2 Switcheroo and 3 Rion. And this is like making that like be a, like the possibility of him going to Quarion like impossible. He's gonna continue without playing Quarion, so let's see in case that's gonna work for him. Because Quarion is really important against Thunder Dragons, especially at the late game. You could just banish their resources, which is gonna give you some really good opportunities to finish them.
Yeah, so if we take a look at the graveyard here, we got Rosenix and 3 Ryons and a Switcheroo, and then the other Switcheroo's in the banish pile. So that's pretty much all the tuners, and the only one accessible right now is when he floats off the Amatrix and the Crystron in the banish pile that can come back with an impact. So it's actually looking better and better for Juke as time goes on. This might not have been the strongest resource management from Uno here.
Yeah, that's the problem with Crystron. Sometimes you with Crystron, you know, which are you doing exactly? You just find out that all your tuners are just out of your deck. You won't find even to synchro with, which is, I think it's a problem with Crystron's. Not all the time, but sometimes. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know if it's happening to the stream, but I'm getting you breaking up just a little bit. But I'm pretty sure everybody understood what you were saying.
I mean, is my voice clear, or
your voice is clear? I think there's just that coronavirus internet right now. Everybody's on Wi-Fi, and the
yeah, coronavirus lately just like affecting everything.
Oh, it's just the bandwidth is ridiculous. Here comes that Chaos Dragon LEVI-SAN that we were talking about. Chaos Dragon Love in the air. Woo! We're gonna clash that ass.
Oh my god.
He targeted the LEVI-SAN that can't attack this turn, by the way. Forbidden Lance is going to hit the duo.
He needs the tuner. He needs the tuner, definitely.
Wolf the Legend says his Wi-Fi is crisp and his outfit is fresh. And he's followed up by Clash Bruh in the chat as well. What's up, Clash? A Sack Bruh himself, by the way. Something to get this man some Stratos, and he's back in action. So we do have 1 Ryon come out. There's still 2 in the graveyard, but it's not an improvement on the board state for Uno there.
I activate my monster's effect.
Juke throwing his big hawk in the graveyard.
Now, I activate my monster's effect.
Thunder Dragon Rar XD.
Please work. I attack.
My monster's effect activates.
Sorry about that, Jimmy. Streamlabs don't mess around. So we're going into the Paladin Zektron here, and only 2 cards are going to remain in that extra deck for Uno, and the only tuner that he has left is going to be the Ryon that he just shuffled back in the deck.
Yeah, so he has a tuner right now in the deck.
But I don't even know what happened. What? Jimmy didn't even post a link, and he got nuked by Streamlabs.
I activate my monster's effect. It's my turn.
Sphere Karibo going back to the bottom of the deck by way of the duo. And nothing on the board here really floats by battle for Uno, so while he does have the life point advantage, but we have another Chaos Dragon Love in the Air coming out, non-target destruction of 2 cards.
Yeah, he probably gonna target the back row in Zektron.
I think you'll mean he will not target, but yeah, they're both getting blown up. It was a Cosmic Cyclone, doing nothing in this matchup.
I don't think the Crystron play can do anything right now at this moment.
No, I think that's I think he really managed his tuners perhaps poorly. I don't know if it was even necessary to do it either, because he played, you know, very synchro happy early on, and I think in the Thunder Dragon matchup it's really necessary to play a bit slower. You got to kind of let your opponent control the pace and burn their resources while you just keep floating and just keep reusing yours. You know.
Like, in case you agree with me, I think in that game he should like went for Quarion. That will at least give him some space, and at the same time, that will make his opponent play more slower because his resources in the graveyard will be banished, and that will give him some, like I said, some time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
and the
instead,
thing about
looking
Quarian
for
2 in that
someone,
matchup is 3k by 3k is a really solid stat line against Thunder Dragons, you know?
Yeah.
Without a boost, nothing really gets over it, and it floats into banished cards. So, it's a really solid card.
Okay, there they go.
It's he's coming in with Ishizu Ishtar coming in against Thunder Dragons here. Sorry, Cyber Dragons are just Thunder Dragons wearing armor.
My turn.
Mixed up.
Now. My monster's effect
Monkey Boy correctly saying it can even float into your opponent's Dragon Duo. Where have I seen that before?
Now. I special summon a monster.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now. I synchro summon a monster.
Okay, we're seeing now Shiranui, and how many set card? Only one. Okay.
I set a card face down on the
Like the worst thing in Shiranui, like in case, like how many set cards do they set after they do their Squire and Spectre Sword into the synchro, and you just like want to see how many cards they're gonna set.
I end my turn.
So kind of a slow opening here from Juke, only setting one.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you got grit, just be safe, you know what I mean? But in general, yeah, it was a weak opening. Setting one monster just passed.
My monster's effect activates.
So Spectral Sword activated from the grave gets to go into another level 6. And he gets to draw one, discard one. And I think this is one of those situations where Revive King Hades comes in pretty handy because it can negate what we assume is going to be a Raikou or like a Bulb or something face down. So
Yeah, we saw Raikou earlier. We saw two of them. And there's a big personate that this one is a Raikou. So, yeah, technically, King Hades is going to be good against this one.
yeah, and I mean it's so good against like those tuners that like to come back from the grave. You know, the Bulb and the Plague Spreader zombies. They don't come back after you hit them, even if the Revive King leaves the board. You know, Revive King, don't forget, he's got a good memory. He remembers what his zombies ran over.
Yeah, it's like a continuous effect. Like once he hit them, it's over for them. They cannot even float again. Their effect is negated forever,
I summon a monster in attack position.
which is nice.
My
And
monster's
discard a
effect
Solitaire, had
activates.
another one to summon.
Very well. I special summon a monster.
Check your sword. He's going for the level 8.
Watch and learn.
Yeah, it looks like he might be going for an OTK here if he can manage it.
My monster's effect
Yeah,
activates.
And he hasn't used those Solitaire's effect either, so he can actually go straight to level 10 if he wants to.
Yeah, you can just go for it.
My monster's effect activates.
And I think he will.
Andy Sang asking if Jay is still on BlessRNG. He is indeed. He also had the J Cup today, J Cup number 6, I believe. It was a free entry tournament, which was pretty cool. I believe it was Sokrom who won it with Ritual Beasts, which is pretty neat, you know? A lot of people thought Ritual Beasts perhaps dead, but winning a pretty good sized tournament today.
I set a card on the field. Let us
Here comes the Sun Saga.
So he didn't activate that effect, eh?
attack.
Yeah.
He
I
said,
don't know if that was.
he said fuck your Raikou. I don't even care.
Allow me to proceed. I attack you directly.
We got Grit and Sphere Kuribo. Anyway, Grit gonna remain intact.
I end my turn.
Yeah, he probably wanted to have a level 8 in the graveyard, or the level 6 in the graveyard, because he wanted to have some resources in the graveyard, which is good. I think it was a good move.
I end my turn. My turn. I draw.
Now I can just go for another synchro in case you want.
Man, Raikou looks upset, man. Somebody needs to give that doggo some pets, give him some love. And you know what? I think old Revive King Hades wants to pet that doggo again.
I mean,
Andy,
like,
that's racist.
Most of the Switcheroo players, they're playing with level 7 in their extra deck. So I'm predicting here that he got a level, maybe another level 6 or something.
And it looks like he doesn't actually have a second level 10, which has been quite common lately either. Otherwise, I think he would have banished that Shogun Saga from the grave. Instead, opts to go with a Solitaire.
Yeah. The zombie monster that he got is protected from Levi-SAN.
I gotta feel bad for Juke here, that glow-up bulb getting run over. He does still have grit, but I mean, that glow-up bulb has gone down. He still hasn't seen a gold sarcophagus.
Yeah, he got a Switcheroo, by the way. You can just see the delays. It was obvious.
Well, it could be from the back row of Uno as well.
Yeah, it could be from the back row.
Lances and barista squads, aplenty in... Hey, he ripped that gold sarcophagus. He's ready to pop offagus. Still though, 2 back row and a board indestructible even.
Yeah, but the question is, what can you do here? I think it's hard for him, even though if he went for something like Black or Dragon or anything like that, it's not gonna help him. Like 3 synchros and every one of them has a unique effect. Like, as example, the Archfiend Zombie Skull. His effect is really helpful here.
He's gonna try to use that glow up bulb, but it's not gonna work.
The King Hades, his eye on that glow up bulb, so that one will not be activated.
I mean, one thing that's in Juke's favor right now is that on the bright side, his opponent can't use No Mortal Can Resist for a while.
Yeah, that's dope for him, but
gonna need to get into those integers before he can use that.
Yeah. Okay, there
More
he
banishing
banished.
cards. Looks like a duo coming.
He banished the light in a door. There's the duo. And he can just use the level 10 as a fact to protect his zombies.
Yeah,
by
Jimmy
banishing
kind of
one.
pointing out too in the chat there. So Jimmy's mentioning that he used his one-up glow-up bulb effect, and he just ran a card. Well, he could have potentially destroyed a card by battle with the duo. So the duo theoretically could have banished the glow-up bulb and return it, and that would have allowed for Juke to use the glow-up bulb effect at a later time, providing the duel goes on that long. But it does look like it's not going to happen now.
I shall attack you with my monster. But you do that, I activate my monster's effect. Okay,
Yeah, that's
I
weird.
activate my monster's effect.
All these Sphere Karibos, the one thing you can definitely say is that Juke has balls and he puts that Sphere Karibo back to the top of the deck.
Draw.
Yeah.
Battle. All right. My monster attacks.
That level 10 is putting the pressure on him.
You will regret that. Now, my monster's effect.
And I believe this is it.
What can I do?
That duo is small booty now. You can just hit brush by the 3 synchros.
It's my battle phase. The end is near.
1 life point remains. And he's got that Sphere Karibo to save his life, but both of these monsters can do over
My monster's effect.
1 damage. But he goes up to 26. Oh my god, the suspension is killing me.
Okay.
No,
activate my
I can say that like that was a misplay for him. He could just like attack with the other synchros and just leave level 10 till the end. He just forgot about the effect.
I have to do something while I still draw.
I mean, he's still in a fairly dominant position here. He has
Yeah, he's done it, for sure.
3,299 more life points than his opponent.
I mean, this is Duel Links. In case you just miss lethal or something, sometimes you're gonna regret that for your rest of your life. Because doing a misplay like that is, it's just like gonna maybe cause you to lose the war, lose the whole war.
And Levi has a hard once per turn effect, right? Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the gas dragon.
And it's all darks here.
Special summon a monster.
Yeah, they're all traps.
I
Probably
activate
won't
my
use his
monster's
effect. Ooh,
Floodgate trap hole. Gonna throw that Levianeer in a dirty old hole.
That's nasty.
Man, digging holes in the board like he's Team Rocket trying to catch a Pikachu.
I activate my monster's effect.
Ooh,
I'm counting on you.
okay.
I special summon a monster.
Andy, they were Cristrons and Blackwings.
I am my turn.
I set a card.
You know it, Wolf.
It's my battle phase.
And Levi, did you know that Wolf the Legend 1 streams on twitch.tv?
I activate my monster's effect.
Yeah, I know that.
Allow me to proceed.
Well, I think everybody in the chat should click his name, Wolf the Legend 1, click that, and just hit that follow button on his channel, because if you wanna have
Yeah.
your heart melted by a voice that sounds like butter, go listen to Wolf the Legend.
Yeah, I already gave him a follow, so he's good.
Now, I special summon a monster.
Good looks on the shout out. I am the most mediocre duelist you'll see. Yeah, that's why I didn't mention his dueling. It's the most average you can find. But that voice, oh my god.
I activate
And those eyes, you could get lost in his
I
eyes.
activate my monster's effect.
Kagami, that's racist. And that, I think, might be the scoop. Ono gonna take that one. And Switcheroo takes the early lead back. And they do get counterpick advantage here, as BlessRNG forced to send in their second player. But I'm sure they got something ready for No Mortal Shiranui.
Guys, you were playing with the team before, right?
What's that? With BlessRNG?
Yeah.
Yes, they are my best friends. And Arcthor. No. Andy, I said they're my best friends. And Arcthor. I was roasting him. No, I like Arc, though. He's a cool guy. He's a nice guy. You just gotta get to know him. You gotta get a feel for his personality. Unfortunately, he's not on the roster. He must be working. I know he works late. He is one of them essential workers in this nationwide lockdown. Or international lockdown, I guess. This is a global pandemic. And I'm not American, so me saying nationwide doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Hey, Arctor's in the chat, is my boy. Bro, juked. That brick was nice. Hey, do you happen to run Sphere Karibo, by the way? So Arctor says they wouldn't have even gotten a deck off of him. He would have come in with heroes and just eliminated the competition. He says, hey, Trunade, beat Dampa, that's it. Arctor says, King who? So it doesn't look like Bless has sent in their next member yet. They still have Shadow 11, who I think is a new member this season. They got Lavitz, Hypebeast, and Shao's. Lavitz and Shao's, I think, are both the previous serving vampire experts from Duel Links meta. So if anybody knows a thing or two about zombie decks, It was Restart House. Damn it! Thank you, Reseline. And Reseline, of course. Yeah, it was Restart. Restart is also on the roster. Not this roster, but the BlessRNG roster. So it is actually going to be Lavitz that comes in, and he is going to be taking on Sharon New Eyes.
This is gonna be an exciting match. I'm really excited to see this one.
Me too. I'm just wondering why it hasn't started yet. Hey, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just funny timing. Like, it's like I'm excited to see this, and just nothing was happening. It was, yeah. Same. It's two Ishizu, so we got to expect that No Mortal Can Resist coming in from BlessRNG as well to counter those Shiranuis in the graveyard.
I can see the Dark Magician from here.
My turn.
You can smell his rod. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can just change that one to small. Yeah.
My monster's effect activates.
What's that?
Very well. I special summon a
You can just smell the Dark Magician.
Watch and learn. I synchro summon a monster. Set a
Yep,
card.
that smells like Lavitz's rod, all right.
My turn.
Yeah.
I draw. Very well. I summon
And
a
there it
monster.
is. Lavitz slaps his rod down on the board.
Activates.
Prismatic Magician Rod.
Here's
And
my
gonna be hit with a Fiendish Chain. He's gonna chain up his rod. So confirming that Uno is indeed into bondage.
I set a
Yeet.
card
This is
face
so
down
bad
on
for
the
him.
field.
Or Circle. Oof.
I set a card on the
I've played against Lavitz before. Usually this man's got more rings than Sonic. He's got more rings than LeBron. And this time around, he doesn't seem to have them.
my turn.
Yeah, We2 said this is not looking good for him.
I draw.
Let's hope that he got the Dark Magician at least.
And Uno did manage to open up the Squire 2 games in a row.
Yeah, this is a big puzzle or something. The Shirno players all the time they just open their Squire every time. Even if I played against them, they just like open the Squire every game.
Watch and learn.
Yeah, but
Which
if
is
you
really
play it, you
crazy.
only open the tuners.
Monster in a- my
Yeah,
monster's
that's
effect
the problem.
activates.
And here comes Squire number 2.
Oh my god. And number 2.
Watch and learn.
Yeah.
I special summon a monster.
Yeah, like Hypebeast knows. Like, if there's ever a card that you can search out of your deck, it's in my opening hand roughly 90% of the time. If it's searchable, it's in my hand.
I activate a
So Magician Navigation right on the summon,
activates.
and it looks like he might be going for the Kaiku summon early, trying to slow down the grave plays from Uno. At least that's my read on the situation here.
I mean I think this is over unless he got a clash or something like that in back row. I mean the other set
Watch and learn.
you could just do some stuff like going for the level 8 or something like that. Ooh, Floodgate. Flip that guy
Okay, gonna
down.
put that Kaiku right down.
Now. I
And
synchro
that
summon
Floodgate,
a
actually, if
monster.
Lavitz had a read on that, he could have avoided it by making that a chain link too. But yeah, Reseline is absolutely correct. I do open double Crystal Beasts way too often. That's
Yep,
lethal over the
that's-
rod.
Unless there's a clash.
Chris says double magical armbind.
Activates.
Bro, Chris, please.
Now. My monster's effect activates.
But I sense no delay here, so
It's a good thing I like the look of Crystal Beast Emerald Tortoise.
Hand.
Cosmic Cyclone, he ripped it off the top and he hits that navigation. Oh my gosh, Lav, it's not like this. 4,400 to the mouth.
oh my god, Lotus. Damn it. That was decent to be honest. That was the best hand that any Shirnu player could have. This is a tough position, to be honest. Like, we all know that Dark Magician usually got the upper hand versus Shiranui. But you never know, Shiranui also are good. This match could just turn out to be a bad matchup for Dark Magician.
Yeah, I would
This is
say
gonna be-
the matchup usually isn't so bad with the Fiendish Chain style builds, just because Fiendish Chain doesn't work on Dark Magician by itself, but and the Kaiku helps a lot as well. Also, no mortal can resist, and the curtains, if people are running the curtains. But the one issue in the matchup like this is the Ballista Squad builds can really make short work of your circles. No mortal can resist Shiranui, often running 3 Cosmics and a Ballista Squad or 2, and their odds of getting those, especially with early Squire draws, can really be in their favor.
I mean, till now, the BlessRNG, they didn't use any repeat.
No repeats thus far, so it's definitely possible. And I did just receive a ping, meaning BlessRNG going to use a repeat on that one, and we might have got hit with a Shadow Game. We did not.
Yeah.
Now, Ano's on the bottom,
see that there's a-
Lavit's on the top.
Can you see the game?
No.
Are they playing?
There we go. Lavitz is back on the table. You scared me there, because I thought you were watching the game.
Yeah, when you said like the top or something like that, I was like scared.
Alright, there we go. Lavitz on the top, Ano on the bottom. Let's get it. Game number 2 between these guys. And Lavitz trying to close up that short lead early on that Ano has established for Switcheroo. By the way, guys, this is our last game of week number 1 for Season 7.
Duel. My turn.
So these guys have seen how the wars previously have gone, and they have a lot of information, and Shiranui Solitaire coming out for Ano here.
Very well. I
Okay,
special
there's the
summon a
Shiranui
monster.
Solitaire.
I
This
set
is
a
really
card
good for
on
him,
the field.
for the farming game. If you just stick like this, his opponent's gonna be afraid of taking that Spectre Sword out. In case there's a Ballista Squad, this is the best thing to have right now.
Yeah, triple set back row from
Rub my hand.
and going first. Definitely a good look for Ano here. And Dark Magical Circle coming up for Lavitz, and there's that Ballista Squad that we were talking about. This is what makes the matchup potentially difficult, and Lavitz only able to use 1 Dark Magical Circle per turn.
Yeah, this is so dope. Right now, in case he just summon a rod without a protection, he just loses.
Rub my hand.
And there's that curtain. No, he's gonna have no mortal can resist.
Damn, this is gonna make the match favorable right now. You can just use the no more can resist.
And that's a tuner down, nice and early. That's a floodgate, but is that floodgate really gonna be enough? He's so far. Ano has gone -3 on this.
Oh my god, this is so crazy.
It's my turn.
Oh my god, let's see what he's gonna draw now.
I draw. I set a card. face
Wasn't a
down.
Squire, but he's got 2 sets in the back row still.
I mean, to be honest, like, whatever he do right now, or whatever he does, this is gonna be, like, over. Because, like, 2 monsters in your graveyard just turn out to Skull Servant. And we know that you have a tuner and Solitaire in there.
And he's got that rod. Slaps the rod down with dominance. And he's saying this game is over already. Chains it up. But that's, he's just eating through his back row now. And he's got 1 tuner to play with, semi-limited. And nobody's really running the level 3. Nobody's running Shade.
My
Yeah,
turn.
that's a good play from him. Not attacking. You just like need the more can resist to be in his favor, like through the game.
Can't attack with a chain on you.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot that there's a chain. That chain is like chaining him down. But will you attack in that case?
Would I? I probably would in that situation. If I'm not putting any back row on the board, there's no Cosmic Cyclone targets. And you're not really afraid of his no mortal can resist. So yeah, I probably would, especially if Lavitz is running either a second curtain or a Cosmic Cyclone of his own. He can really reactivate his own no mortal anytime he wants at that point. Yeah, provided he has the cards.
He's thinking right now, like, which leads me to think that he got a monster in hand.
Yeah, it's got to be like a solitaire or a squire, right?
Yeah, he didn't like wanna go and just set it or something like that. He just didn't want to lose it.
What shall I play?
Ooh,
I
there's
summon a
another
monster
rod.
in attack position. My monster's
Another
event
fiendish chain.
activates.
Damn it.
Here's
This
my
man
base
got
deck.
2 chains.
My continuous track
Yeah, there's 2
activates.
chains. Oh my god.
But this is ripe for tribute summoning. And the other thing about this, really the only way that Uno's going to be able to get lethal really quickly
It's my turn.
is by getting a Shogun Saga boosted.
I draw.
So this is
Yeah,
ripe
that
for
will-
tribute summoning. The back row would be all clogged up. He's got 2 chains that he has no way of getting rid of. And no mortal still alive for Lavitz that he has to play around.
I mean, Levis probably needs the illusion magic and the tribute the 2 monsters, so he can just have a board that he can just use navigation on.
And as he gets through his deck too, I mean, he's getting ever closer to another Dark Magical Circle as well.
He needs to protect that set monster. For sure.
Sham saying he's got double Cyclone in the deck. Resling, I saw that as well. I thought that was crazy. Sakura's nuts. And there's that tribute summon, Dark Magician coming out. If that's chain number 3, it's not going to get much work. But it's a floodgate. That's exactly the back row he needed in a situation like that. It's the only thing that he's got that's really touching Dark Magician.
Yeah, he's protecting his territory with all he got.
Turn comes to an end. My turn.
But like really, like it's just eating through all the cards that Uno has up until the point he can get a monster plus a tuner. And even then, he's liable to getting hit with, you know, another Dark Magic Curtain, a Circle, you know, all these things. So he's weak to removal at this point.
Yeah, he's definitely in a tough spot. He's like wants to have some monsters so he can just go for some synchros.
Another rod comes out, and I'm sure this is going to get a Circle successfully. 1 DM left, yes, Buns, but there is Illusion Magic, which could add Dark Magicians back to the hand.
I think there's a Cosmic Cyclone from the... Yeah, it's a Cosmic.
Oh my gosh. So far, he's topping the perfect answer to whatever Lavitz plays. So it's really slowing the game down, but it's not really... Nothing's progressing, nothing's getting anywhere, you know?
I mean, since there's a still 1,000 difference between them, I think no matter what he did, no matter what traps he did, still in Lavitz' advantage.
Do you think Lavitz should have swung there?
Very well.
I think if I were him, I would just like swing to that monster. But you see now?
I think that's
See
a
what
solitaire set.
He got the Squire.
Very well.
And here comes Spectral Sword number 2. And he really has to deal, like, he has to not deal too much damage because he's going to lose that Squire if he... unless he just leaves it on the board until he can really go off. I mean, if this is level 4 face down and the back row from Lavitz isn't live, I mean, Magician's Rod is ripe for the hitting with a level 8. You know, Shogun Saga can just punch it and kill him. He's only at 2,000 life points. So Lavitz really needs that back row to be something real.
Yeah. But that face down, like you said, is probably a solitaire. So he's, in case I can say it with another word, that's not gonna like make him win at least in this turn, unless there's some plays that he can just do. But yeah, that set card should be something.
Like, he's got to be so scared because if he synchros, he goes into level 6 or level 10.
Yeah, well, sick with the-
Providing that the set is a solitaire. Yo, Yawas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. And then, yeah, it is a solitaire, as predicted. And he can go into a level 10 synchro, but then his graveyard gets all turned into Skull Servants.
Or he can just attack and, you know, suicide and protect his monster in the graveyard from a no more can resist. That's also a play.
It is, but with no back row, is that not a little risky at least? Going in level 6.
Watch and learn.
Yeah, you can just like save the level 4 and just suicide to the rod and make the difference is 900. That will make the normal or can resist not gonna work. And by doing that, he's gonna like save to himself a follow-up play next turn.
I'll see if Lavitz has anything in that back row. It looks like there is a delay, so I'm suspecting that there might be Illusion Magic or World Legacy Clash here.
Yeah, there's a delay. And that delay is going through the damage tip.
So probably World Legacy Clash. Or Expanded, I guess.
Or it might be Illusion. Yeah, Illusion Magic.
The attack goes through, no mortal turned off.
It's my turn. I draw.
Ono would really be bringing this back from a really bleak spot if he manages to pull this through.
I mean, the thing is, like, Levitz already got a Dark Magician in the graveyard. And he got one floodgated. And the chances of him getting another Dark Magician to tribute is really, really weak. So, the opponent is probably considering that.
We do have to suspect that the back row isn't a Magician Navigation.
I set a card on the field.
No, it's not, because we
That
saw
one
the
might be.
delay. Probably something like Flash.
My turn.
This is a scary spot for Lavitz, though. I mean, this board could be blown to pieces.
Yeah. Level 10 could just be so deadly in case he just gotta wait to go to the level 10. I mean, right now he can just go for the level 10.
Watch and learn. My monster's effect activates.
Yes.
Somebody call ambulance for Andy saying he was just murdered by Mimi in the chat.
Now,
She wasn't last night, Andy.
I synchro summon a monster. My monster's effect activates. My monster's effect activates.
Switcheroo Squad gonna get a draw 1, discard 1. That's dark. I'm sorry, is this your first time here?
Let us battle.
Also, the problem that the Cherno player is he got like 2 finish chain,
Allow me to
which is like
proceed.
blocking his.
I shall attack.
We could definitely, if he's gonna hit a rod, he's definitely hitting the rod that's hit with a Phoenix Chain.
Definitely gonna, but
And now
I don't think hitting the rod is a good idea because you don't want to give the opponent like an empty slot so he can just bring the Dark Magician by navigation.
Well, that does clear up a spot in the back row at least. Yeah, navigation now live with this Dark Magician in the hand, navigation in the back row. But you probably want to circle if you're gonna start throwing Dark Magicians around.
draw.
Yeah, there's probably a circle right now that's going to be activated. I mean, we only saw one, I believe,
I
and
set
the
a
second
card
one is in the
face
graveyard.
down on the field.
Yeah, there's only one circle on the deck.
My turn.
1 circle,
Draw.
0 rods,
Yeah.
1 Dark Magician, and a partridge in a pear tree.
My monster's effect activates.
And here we go, that 1 Spectral Sword really putting in work here. And he's gonna make a second Shogun Saga. So a little bit of information about the extra deck here from Uno.
What shall I play?
Yeah, that's decent.
My monster's effect activates.
Did we not see him with Archfiend Zombie Skull as well? Yo, this man just boosted that by 300.
You just like banish the Skull Servant for that 300 boost. This is crazy. But I think he got a way to go for
Let us
Dark
battle.
Magician, I believe.
Oh, let me see a young Wall of Disruption.
Now,
Wall of Disruption one
my
time.
monster. I knew.
Illusion magic, so he definitely does have access to now 2 Dark Magicians. He can
The
grab both of
graveyard.
them from the grave if he wants. 1 comes from the grave. 2 come from the grave.
Last year will be so decent.
Oh, yeah, it'd be huge. And he's got Magician of Dark Illusion.
I special summon a monster. Allow me to proceed.
Oh, he's swinging on him.
I shall attack.
Maybe checking for damage step delays there. Maybe perhaps a bit afraid.
I shall attack.
Yeah, he's like was checking for delays.
Now.
And there it is, World Legacy Clash Arena.
Oh my god, the clash.
Quick play spell.
You reduced the attacking one?
There is no future.
Why did he need that? Oh my god.
Hello?
Was that play?
I wa-
Or
What the heck?
let me just get it. You should like wait for the damage step and then just use it on the other one. But damn. You shouldn't do that, to be honest.
Alright, so that's a 4-1 score.
Yep. Sure, no, we are just like doing the work right now.
Yeah, they really are.
I really wanted Levis to do some work as well and like to get some streak or something. But unfortunately that sure knew he just like stopped his Dark Magician.
Well, on the bright side, BlessRNG still has some clappers in the back. Shao's and Hypebeast mainstays for BlessRNG for the past few seasons. Shadow 11 is one of the newer players, but hopefully he can play fairly well for BlessRNG, because they're going to need all the help they can get at this point, being down 3, and it's relatively early on in the war. But, you know, if one player can get, 4 wins, a player on the other team can as well.
I mean, Shadow right now, like, he knows that the former member of the BlessRNG is watching him right now, which is you, so there's a lot of pressure on him.
Why would there be pressure from me? I'm not. I ain't giving this man any pressure. What the heck?
Like, Hines right now is watching you, so you need to do well.
Yeah, the guy that kicked off the team is watching. Watch out. Like, I still got a pull and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm excited for Hypebeast to see, in case he can just balance things up. Because 4-1 right now, and a deck like Shernui is just streaking, it's really a terrifying thing. Because Shernui is like known with their streaking potential, and they don't lose to a particular deck, so that made them like really a terrifying opponent.
What do you think is the best matchup against there's no mortal can resist Shiranui?
I mean, probably right now, since we are seeing Dark Magician really actually crushing Shernui like most of the time, but still, Shernui is a good deck. So I think the best deck that could just shut down Shernui, but not completely, is Dark Magician for sure. Dark Magician is the answer in case it went first with the combo. It's really good against the Shernui. But your Shernui as well, especially like you said before, the Ballista Squad build is really terrifying for any other deck except, I mean, like for all decks is really powerful. The Ballista Squad, you can just shut down the Dark Magician and plus the Cosmic Cyclone that they got. It's really a good combo, you know.
And we do have my good friend Hypebeast13 coming in. He is joining the table, and he'll be taking on Uno. And he's got freaking Bones. Must be a grit deck. But let's hope it's Posthumous Army, and he's about to start using, what's it, Doom Kaiser Dragon? He's going to start stealing all the Shiranuis.
Yeah, that would be decent.
What shall
To be honest, I wish that he's playing Heroes. I want to see Heroes in action.
I think there's a good chance that he is. And we have triple set Solitaire once again. Yo, let me see that Hey True nade one time, Hypebeast.
One time, come on.
We're not looking for a blowout. Crystron's, Mark. Vision Hero Vion. Hard summons Vision Hero Vion. Is this
Heroes.
2017 structure deck?
I activate my monster's effect.
Yeah, Vion is a card that you can just get from the structure deck, the Destiny Hero.
No, I'm saying normal summoning it. Usually you see this thing ripped off an increase in the current year. But this is the old school, just normal summon Vion. Hard Trinity from the hand.
This is not the hand that you want to have with heroes. Unless you got a lot of quick play spells in the hand, maybe you can just balance things up.
Yeah, just 3 Mask Change, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, and a Polymerization. Let's get it. How's my math? Terrible. Alright, doesn't matter. That voice line from Bones for Polymerization. Does everybody have a poly voice line?
Yeah, he didn't even use the polymerization in the anime, so...
Fusion summon a monster.
Okay, you're right.
I don't know why they call him Adoration. He's not that adorable. I mean, yeah, his arms are pretty yummy and stuff, like...
But his legs is so...
metal.
Yeah. You can't even, like, be comfortable with that one.
Yeah, imagine laying in bed next to that guy and you just got these metal legs poking you in the...
You can't even, like, move smoothly. Oh, this is different.
How are you gonna be a young girl, sneak your boyfriend in the house, and this man's just clattering up your eaves trough in the middle of the night? It's gonna wake your mom and dad for sure.
Definitely, yeah.
And a Cosmic Cyclone as well on the Barista squad.
I'm ending my turn.
This is so decent.
I mean, it's lethal.
I have already.
Oh, aside from the old Gritterino.
My monster's effect
Yeah,
activates.
Grit is gonna protect him for now, but... This is actually so powerful, even with Grit. Your graveyard is dead.
My
That,
monster's effect
that Destiny Hero that allows you to draw 2 cards is also dead, so...
I special summon a monster. Very well. I synchro summon a monster.
Kagami, I'm streaming a comeback. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's my battle phase. And now
This man didn't even bother with the Shogun Saga effect.
happening. It's my turn.
He's like, boost by 2450? I don't even care. Why am I looking like a Gravekeeper's vassal? I'm gonna go look up his artwork again. Great. Oh, because he's rubbing his hands together? Oh, nice. Okay, I see.
Summon a monster and attack.
Okay, now he got 3 cards in the hand. What
Activate
can
my
he do?
monster's effect.
Stratos?
I activate my monster's effect. This card will do. I activate my monster's effect.
So pretty good. I mean, he's getting his board back at least.
I activate
Yeah,
my
this is actually
monster's
good.
effect. Ready
But
for
still,
this?
it's,
I activate my monster's
the
effect.
fill will be completed by having a polymerization.
Ready for this?
Would you say that this Vision Hero is doing the job of increasing his chances?
Monster's effect.
He definitely needs a polymerization in this case, but he can go over the level 8.
Destiny Hero Plasma, but no, the Floodgate Trap Hole gonna shut it off. His back row is just too much.
Oh my god.
It's my turn.
What
I draw.
BlessRNG do here?
My monster's effect activates.
Um,
Very well. It's
I mean, I would answer, but I don't want to be rude. Alright, so there goes Hypebeast's first deck.
Oh my god. Someone just fly. I want to see your hero in action even more. What do you think that BlessRNG could do right now, in this case?
Yo, Jamaalism, thank you very much for the follow. I think, you know, Bless always has a chance as long as they got players in the back. You know, these guys were top of the league for basically an entire season not too long ago. And, you know, right now they're just having kind of a string of their opponent having some really good luck in terms of back row and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Louds had a bit of a chance, but that World Legacy Clash being on the wrong target might have had a bit of a problem. And they had one of their best things. Shake my head. See what happens when you choose a date your best player can't play on. Shake my head. I know, right, Akbar?
Oh my god, am I in the chat? He's talking about the needle sealing.
Resleen saying, is that bias casting, I hear? Actually, speaking of the season that BlessRNG was top of the league all season long, you know who won that? Reza freaking Lean in the chat. She's on Smoke on Duel Links at the time. Now she's on the ref team.
I mean, it's obvious. Like the Team Wars format is depending on luck, like more than any other league. So maybe one player can just like have the best luck in the game, and you can just like streak like hell. Plus also the skills of the player. So I think the player like got lucky. Like he could just like set one monster in 3 back rows. It's really terrifying. So I hope that BlessRNG could do something here and just get back in.
How did I forget Mimi? I don't understand. How did I forget? What did I forget? Did I actually forget something?
Not as I know.
I mean, Mimi is one of our esteemed referees for this matchup as well, by the way. Oh, you were also on Smoke On. That's what you mean. Well, I wasn't saying. No, I was just saying because Resleen said that I was bias casting, so I was being bias casting towards Resleen. That was the. I wasn't forgetting that you were also. I was just saying. I love you. That's not what I meant. Why is the game not starting though?
Yeah, maybe they're discussing in case they want to repeat or not.
I suppose, yeah, I mean, the repeats are still available. They're halfway through the war, but they have to have a good setup in the back to make sure that they want to repeat or not. And, I mean, don't get me wrong, they definitely do have some good players in the back. Shadow's still sticking around. They got the old SH squad chilling.
You're probably there in a stick in the corner right now because in case you want to switch to use another deck, that will be easy and that will be like so smooth. You would just like leave the table and just get back in. But right now, from what I know, maybe BlessRNG is discussing should they repeat and send the heroes back again to the Chernobyls. At the same time, they saw the last match, which was so terrifying for them. They didn't expect that hand from the opponent, so maybe they're considering that. So I think they need to think.
And there's also a chance that one of the players had to take an emergency bathroom break. So maybe Hypebeast or Uno had to go for a poop. And
yeah, that's also possible.
Because I mean, what if they're playing on PC? You know, sometimes you can poop and play if you're on the phone, but if you're playing on Steam, you know, unless you got a laptop. And it looks like Hypebeast back on the table with deck number 2.
Some people will use their laptop in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But in case you're playing on a desktop, it's gonna be hard, for sure.
You guys are using your laptop in the bathroom trying to hide from your parents or your significant other, make sure to use incognito mode.
Yeah, also like 50% of the focus you have for the game, you're just like gonna go on how can you hide yourself from your parents.
I summon a monster in from my head.
Hypebeast dropping Raiden Hand Light Swarm.
Okay, there's the gold sword.
My monster's effect activates.
My dog is growling at his reflection in the window.
Oh, by the way, how many dogs do you have, Heinz?
Trois.
Watch this.
Got 3 of them.
You have, oh, you have 3? Oh, that's nice. At least you have friends in the house.
Yeah, I got a girlfriend too. Wife, lodger, dishwasher, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah. I mean, at least you have like 3 friends that um, you can just meet up for the friends that you lost because of Corona.
True, yeah. Well, Kilvis, you take it day by day. You don't really know how things stand. And coronavirus got everybody at each other's throats, She could be here today, gone tomorrow. I could be dead, dumped in a river. Who knows?
Okay, are we gonna see another synchro from Beast?
Gets that Thunder Dragon Hawk back to the hand.
Monster's effect activates. No retreat.
And he's got that Roar. So he does have a board that will float if destroyed, at least.
Does he have a level 1? The blow-up bolt? But he got the Jet Synchron. He can just synchro to the Zeta. I think most players like that board.
Yeah, it looks like he's not going to bother with all that. Must like his hand. Doesn't want to discard anything.
Yeah, probably. I mean, most of the time we saw Shiranui going first. Yeah, like in all those 4 or 5 games. But now he's going second, so...
Very well. I summon a monster in attack position.
Kizuki. Okay.
Monster we haven't seen Uno start with yet, but another one of those strong starters for basically any zombie deck, and Shiranui, no different.
My monster's effect activates.
Yeah, Kizuki probably is one of the best cards that you can just have in your Shiranui deck, especially in this time of the meta. It can just like save you at late games and just guarantee you that you will have some resources in the graveyard, which is really, really nice. And you also got the synergy with Ballista Squad.
Yeah, I really do like that. Since the Spectral Sword was semi-limited, Gizuki and Econ, the old lovable combo, can't be played. So Ballista Squad, nice and similar that way.
Yeah, Ballista Squad just changed the way of how Shiranui players play their deck. They just switched from an aggressive version of the Shiranui to a control version.
Speaking of Barista Squads, he's going to pop that Vermilion Dragon Mech before any tuners get banished and there's any value off of it.
I mean, doing this kind of play that leads me to think that he got a Fiendish Chain set right there. Because you can't just like Yamble destroying the Vermilion and then just leave your wide open.
Yeah, I think that's a safe assumption for sure. Oh, and we do have Banish 3. Here comes Chaos Dragon, Love in the Air.
There you go, High Beast.
And he gets a search with that Dark.
Yeah, that's nice.
There's a Floodgate.
Here's my face.
That is not Fiendish Chain.
My trap activates.
Yeah, he needs just a tuner. I think this is over.
He could actually pop his own Levineer just to get it off the board if he wants to, right?
Yeah, but he can. I don't know. I want to see something, but yeah, you're right. He can just pop his own Levineer.
So it was another Ballista Squad. So this is looking like a potential OTK here. I don't know about you, but this is looking pretty good for Hypebeast.
Yeah, it's probably an OTK. You can just like bring the level 1 back again. You can just you have the duo in the hand, but let me check in case he has the Dark and Light in the graveyard.
Scythe, Frame, Lord Zeta.
Yeah, you can just summon the duo right now.
Oh, he's got that Roar too. Thunder Dragon, Rar XD, grabbing that Hawk, and that's pretty much gonna wrap it up right there. Hypebeast making sure that Uno does not streak on his entire team.
Yeah, that's really, really good for him right now, so he can just like balance things up. And they just got the Shiranui player out, which is really, really good.
And he's got a nice strong Saki deck that he can streak with as well. However, Switcheroo does have counter pick advantage still, so with as many decks as they have left, they do get to control their matchups quite well. So it's still, you know, it's not smooth sailing for BlessRNG yet. Hypebeast and the boys have a lot of work to do yet, but I definitely believe in them. So let's see who's gonna come in next.
What decks should like what they should bring in Thunder Dragons at this point. I know that they have 8 decks still, but also Thunder Dragons is kind of one of the deck that is like Switcheroo in case like went off. It can just be anything, unless the deck is having a Necro Valley in it. Otherwise, it's really hard.
Shout out to Mimi and Reseline on the bottom table there. We can either watch the ref match or the King Halo versus Hypebeast match. King Halo coming in with what looks like Sea Stealth Attack Crystons, which was a deck pretty much developed to beat Thunder Dragons, so not too surprising there.
Yeah, Sea Stealth Attack Cryston is one of the best decks right now, and like to beat like decks like Element Sabers or maybe Thunder Dragons, but not always. But most of the time they got the advantage.
Why is King Halo on Monkey Boy 44's account? That Matt Sleeve combo is Monkey Boy's, and nobody else's. Get it here, Mr. Halo. I don't believe in the monarchy anymore. Opening up the Gen X Undyne though.
Oh, that means he got Sulfonier in the hand.
There it is.
Oh my god. This is exactly the hand that you want with Crystron Sea Stealth Attack.
And King Halo, really one of the best players in the world, so Hypebeast with kind of a subpar opening against what appears to be basically the optimal opening from Crystron's. He's really got his work cut out for him here as Citadel Whale makes its way to the board, gonna grab a Sea Stealth Attack.
With this version of the Crystron's, this is the best opening that you can get. So it's not surprising here that he got this board. He also got a defensive play next turn. You can just go for Amatrix.
He's swinging in, and it's a Jet Synchron, not a Raikou. It would have been great for Hypebeast, but King Halo's got that Mind Scan. And here comes Sea Stealth Attack.
Yeah, Raikou would be decent here. Using Sea Stealth Attack in the standby phase to bring Umi back. These monsters, the machine one is gonna like have their attack and defense decreased by 200.
Yeah, even Jet Synchron getting a reduction. Thunder Dragons do get a boost by Umi, which is kind of neat.
This is the machine, and of course you will get decreased by 200.
The math checks out. MA says 30th card could have been Raikou. Y'all, Big Junior 28, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that very much. Hopefully you're enjoying the war. Here comes Jet Synchron from Hypebeast. Discards the Thunder Dragon Duo.
Oh my god, he just discarded the Dragon Duo.
Ooh, the tribute set. That's not nice.
Yeah, that's not cool. He's playing defensive again on a faster beat, which is not cool. Right now, in case the opponent wants to go for Quarion, you can just do it really easy.
Here comes Solfefnir discarding the Crystron Semige that was added by the Fist Burn.
Are we seeing level 4 here?
Another Solfefnir.
Okay, he got the Switcheroo in the hand probably, or...
Well, he's either got a Switcheroo in the hand, or potentially he could just be going Samurai Destroyer.
Yeah, he can go for Samurai Destroyer. But if I were him, I will probably go
just going straight to the battle phase. He's got good board control with the Switcheroo. He's not too worried here. And this doesn't destroy by battle, so not going to give him baggy sleeves either. Sea Stealth Attack being very useful in that regard.
My turn is complete. My turn.
And it's not such a desperate situation for Hypebeast that he's opting to mulligan his hand with that Thunder Dragon Hawk, so he can't be bricked that hard, right? Oh, no board.
I draw. Let's battle. Here I go.
I mean, technically, the third-strong player could just like banish with the Seasith attack, and then can go for the Quarion earlier. But for some reason, he just like choose to have this board.
Well, I'm actually surprised that he didn't put the Citri into attack position there, because an attack with Citri, banish Sea Stealth Attack, and a bring back with impact was actually lethal, even through a Sphere Karibo.
Yeah.
So I am surprised by that, especially a player of King Halo's caliber. So let's see what Hypebeast has here. Mills another Sphere Karibo, enemy controller, and Gold Sarcophagus, and another Sea Stealth Attack flipping up for King Halo.
My continuous trap activates.
Man, that's still one heck of a board to get through from King Halo. Can't target a water monster due to the Citadel Whale. Theoretically, an impact set. We did see him search it with the Smiger earlier. And 2 level 5 or higher water monsters being protected by Sea Stealth Attack. Chaos Dragon Levineer and Thunder Dragon Dark being milled by the Raiden. And a second Chaos Dragon Levianeer coming out for Hypebeast. And he gets search with Dark.
But probably the Seasith attack will do its work and will just protect the Fill spell and protect the face-up Genius traps.
Now he can also chain the Citri here if he wants to.
Yeah, he can do that.
Uses 2 Sea Stealth attacks.
Yeah, he will banish the whale and just will let a space for... He banished that one as well. But here's the thing here, like in case you have a lot of chains with this deck, like you have a lot of windows to like asking you to do any chains, it will just like make you sometimes, especially for the players that are playing the deck for the first time or just like trying to practice on the deck. It's really a hard situation here. You need to be careful of the timer.
I don't think we have to worry about that with King Halo.
My monster's effect activates. I special summon a monster.
He's going for the Dragon Hawk. Okay, he's going having the Dragon.
Here comes the Dragon Mech. Now he can target the Citri here. The impact did only hit the graveyard this turn, but he's got another one sitting there for a long time. And that one will be live here. So he can either negate that or just chain the Citri. Looks like he's going to opt to chain the Citri. And an Amatrix could put everything into defense, and that's exactly what he's going to go for with that Jetix Undyne.
He probably forgot about the effect, I believe, but he's going to chain. Like he has a negate in the graveyard.
You have taken my bait. My monster's effect activates.
And in the end phase, the Citri and the Whale are going to come back. And the board looks almost identical to how it was at the beginning of the turn, except now Hypebeast has a couple bodies on his own.
Yeah. Right now, he should just like push for lethal. I think it's the time for it. You can just like push for lethal really easy right now at the moment.
I set a card face down.
Well, like I said, he could have pushed for lethal a couple turns ago, but he opted not to. Likes to play defensively. He wants to make sure that his opponent's in a position where he can't really do much of anything.
I mean, in Team Wars, always need to be careful about your moves, and in case like sometimes you push for lethal and it's the right choice, sometimes it's not. You push for lethal and surprisingly you see a Switcheroo and you just like lose everything by just
My
being
continuous
rushy.
trap activates. My continuous trap activates.
Just playing careful here.
My monster shall attack. My continuous trap activates. My
Casey Full says, "This is Chris Johns. We were never going aggressive."
My monster's effect activates.
And again, just want to reiterate, this is all being destroyed by card effect. Even though he's attacking, these C stealth attacks are the ones doing all the destruction, so there's still no baggy sleeves. Hypebeast essentially playing skillless right now. And
Yeah, that's actually a huge part here for King Halo. He just like destroy with card effects, and he's not gonna give his opponent the advantage of drawing 2 cards thanks to baggy sleeves.
My monster's effect activates.
no, I don't think so, Mako.
He only got 1 Switcheroo in the graveyard,
My monster's effect
and he got 1 in the banish pile.
I special summon a monster. This is it. I summon a monster in attack position. My monster.
And it looks like we can go for Vermilion Dragon Mech again if we want to. Mills a Gold Sarcophagus and an Artifact Lancia. But really, what can Vermilion Dragon Mech even target that would be
This is it.
effective at all at this point?
Synchro summon
Maybe the set card in the back.
my monster's effect activates.
I mean, probably he can't do anything right now. It's just like locked. You can't destroy by card effects, you can't do anything. Just like this board is really decent right now.
Nice try.
And it was a Ballista Squad!
My
This
trap
squad is
It's not something you see too often in this deck, but that is going to blow up the Vermilion Dragon Mech,
my monster's effect
and at least
I
he
mean,
gets his
probably in
rating
this
back.
deck, okay, you have like 3 slots that you can fill with any tech cards you want. People are using Regeki Break or maybe Clash or anything like that. So we are seeing Ballista Squad right now.
My monster's
Damn,
effect
PDS is a fan of insert streamer, dude.
I'll teach you to stay out of the waters. My monster's effect activates.
What's up, Brian?
Now is the perfect time. I special summon a monster. Let's battle.
Okay,
Into
this
the
should
battle
be
phase
this
we
should be
go.
But prepare.
Yo, let me see
In
those
case
two
he got
Spirit
one.
Rebos.
I attack you directly.
He already got 2.
Think so.
Wait, with that
One
Lancia,
back.
says no C stealth attack banishing for you. And unfortunately, that's the end of my friend Hypebeast there. But he did pick up a game and ended the streak of Uno. But now they have to deal with this King Halo Crystron SSA, which, you know, ultimately has been really the deck of the season so far for Team Wars, Week 1.
Yeah, it's really good. People are streaking with this deck. I mean, right now, do they have a Dark Magician left or something like that? Because Dark Magician is really needed against this situation.
Yeah, definitely need something that can do some banishing.
Yeah. Like in case Dark Magician went first, it's really decent versus every other any other deck. They can just win really easy, just like a cannon. You know what I mean? It just blows up really fast.
Well, Dark Magician just has you know, a really good matchup with basically any back row deck, and this version of Crystron's is very much a back row deck. You want to protect the board. So much different than the Transcendent Crystals version, which is a very defensive deck, but not very much a back row deck.
I mean, Transcendent Crystals, they could just have some answers for Dark Magician. In case Dark Magician use Circle to banish or anything like that, they can just float up again, and they can just do some damage, you know what I mean? But Cease of Attack, it's in case you just destroy the first combo, they're done. That's it. Like in case you stop the tree, then you are in good position. That's it for them. But also, in case they got their board with the whale, it's gonna be like hard to beat them, to be honest.
Alright, it does look like we have the next player coming in for BlessRNG. See, is it going to be Shao's or is it going to be the new member Shadow11? Shao's, of course, is the president of BlessRNG, the team owner. You know that BlessRNG Shao's is the only person in Team Wars to get a regular season 10-0.
Oh, that's so decent.
Yeah, he did that with Vampires. And here comes RNG Shadow11. So it's going to be the new member for BlessRNG getting his first official match in for Bless of the season. And he's going, he's got a rough one, man.
This is his chance right now. Okay, he's going with Ishizo. That leads me to think, in case he's playing Dark Magician.
You should have stayed in the kiddie pool. Prepare to sleep with the fishes.
As long as they're a
Duel.
duel.
My turn. I'm counting on you. My monster's
Scrap
effect.
Recycler. So not opening up with the Undyne, which bodes a little bit better for Shadow11 here.
Show you no mercy.
But does have the Fistburn Soul Theft here.
I'm counting on you.
Yeah, I mean, once you open with Undying or the Recycler, it's obvious that the difference is like that Undying is gonna give you or allow you to send the whale to the graveyard, but also in case you don't have Sulfenir in the hand, then you can't do the whale play. So you need both. You need Sulfenir and Undying in your hand, or whale. But also this field is really, really tough, you know what I mean? It's tough. Also the turtle in the hand, you can just have some decent follow-up next turn.
Now is the perfect time.
What is he doing?
So we're probably going to go into Amatrix, so he has a board that can float.
I'll teach you to stay out of the waters.
And getting rid of that attack position liability in the Scrap Recycler. 2 sets in the back row. So might have just hard drawn a Sea Stealth attack. We also know he plays Ballista Squad. And could very well have the Crystron Impact as well. So
I mean,
potentially
he could have
a
played.
strong board from
He could have
Halo.
played differently here. You can just play it differently. You can just use Migrate to pop the Recycler and have a level 2, and then use the level 2's effect in the opponent's turn. That is like more defensive.
It's more defensive, sure, but the one thing that if this is Dark Magician, I would say that King Halo probably wants his Amatrix on the board to be 2500, so it at least ties with the Dark Magician.
But yeah, like you know, like the trick that you can do is just use Cosmic Cyclone on the standby phase or the draw phase. Then you can use your normals or can resist and just blow up the graveyard. And your opponent cannot even respond to that. I mean, the search tree cannot be activated.
Yeah, which I mean that would be another problem too.
Yeah.
Especially going against the Shizu, so not a terrible idea to get rid of Yumi.
I mean, since he got 2 back rows,
Watch and
either one of them is Impact or they are 2 Impact,
monster.
or one of them is Cease of Attack and the other is Impact. So they're probably a Cease of Attack in here.
It's my battle phase.
And straight into the battle phase we go. No back row from Shadow 11 here.
Proceed. I shall attack.
I mean, most of the time, these Shiranui players, otherwise they play a heavy trap deck, or they play some hand traps, maybe like Gribo or Lancia on the hand, so
I end my
maybe he got one of those.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the hand trap builds, being able to dodge your opponent's Cosmic Cyclones, making your own No Mortal Can Resist a little bit easier to play with.
Yeah, that's smart. But still, it's kind of still situational for some decks that actually doesn't get affected by Lancia. But still, it's a good strategy, just like you said before, to protect your monster in the graveyard from No More Can Resist by Cosmic Cyclone from your opponent targeting your cards. So it's a good strategy.
Crystons do have a bit of an issue dealing with hand traps, actually, which is, it bodes well for Shadow 11 if he does indeed have them in his hand. Sphere Kuriboh can be one of those really annoying cards because it's easy to clog your board with Crystons and overextend. But I think, watching King Halo's last game, he definitely played around that very well. But he's got a Bryonac Dragon to the Ice Barrier, and he's going to clear that Samurai Saga. He could go for lethal right now.
Yeah, that's actually really decent right now. He had the chance to go for Quarion, but he didn't go for it. Maybe he saw some delays.
There's not. Shadow has nothing in his hand that can stop this play, and King Halo takes a quick game.
There actually was some delays from his hand. You can actually feel it. Yeah, so King Halo just redid that and just switched from going for Quarion to banish the graveyard to Brionac, just to play around that. It's an actually smart idea from him. So. The score right now is 7-2, so they probably need something to do right now.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to repeat. So BlessRNG using their second repeat here on No Mortal Can Resist Shiranui to try to take on Sea Stealth Attack Crystons. Now, I do believe that No Mortal Can Resist Shiranui is one of the better matchups against Sea Stealth Attack Crystons, just because the Sun Saga and the Archfiend Zombie Skull have this inherent ability to protect your board from card effect destruction.
Maybe I can say the second deck that beats Sea Stealth Attack consistently is Shiranui, but the first one is Dark Magician for sure. The No Mortal Can Resist here is so good. He needs to set up for No Mortal Can Resist so he can get the advantage against the Crystron.
I have foreseen. My turn.
The question is, will he do something?
Mimi, did you play For Hire meta? Because that season of Team Wars was woo!
The For Hire meta? Actually, I don't remember myself playing them, to be honest. I played the game after For Hire.
Yeah, there was a whole season of Team Wars that was pretty much dominated by For Hire.
Yeah, the first season of Team Wars that I watched actually, and I enjoyed it, was when the vampires actually were something. That was one of the best Team Wars seasons.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw.
I remember Charles was playing them.
He certainly was.
Yeah, also the Meta Weekly, we were playing them a lot.
Alright, triple sets. The last game it seemed like he opened up with no back row. This time he's got no monsters.
Let's hope that he got Floodgate here. He needs a Floodgate so much. Or maybe a Fiendish Chain in case he got it. He will get himself left near to the hand.
My monster's effect activates.
Like right now, in case you just stop this combo, then he can get the advantage. This one here, in case you just find a way to stop it, then you are like in the upper hand. So he needs to do something right now. Floodgate or anything right now.
My monster's effect activates.
Might have a whale in the hand here.
Yeah, he got a whale.
Just as I expected.
Andy, you're lying.
That. Cosmic Cyclone. Nice.
Let's battle. There's a storm coming for you. I attack you directly with my monster.
Also, no mortal can resist his life, so
Yeah, no mortal is live now, but the only problem is he still has no monsters.
I draw.
They did indeed, PDS. Vampires did indeed suck.
Now, I summon a monster in attack position.
He rips the Gazuki.
oh, that's nice.
I set a card on the field.
At least he will just slow his opponent for the moment,
Effect
since
activates.
the Sulfonier is just gonna turn to a Skull Servant, which is really nice. But still, like,
I can see the
I think there
future
was like I
very
think there's a
clearly.
Ballista Squad right there, so that will be
It's
decent.
my battle phase.
No Marvel, I like
Now-
that.
I shall attack.
Alright, so the Undine goes down. No mortal can resist it, go off, so we got a couple Skull Serpents in the graveyard. Triple set from Shadow 11, and it's looking a lot better for him now.
I shall draw.
Yeah, I'm back right now. Like,
And if you're right about that,
this is really
that
terrifying.
Ballista Squad, he's not in a terrible spot.
You definitely need that Ballista Squad in case you got it,
Now is the perfect time.
because you cannot rely on your opponent to send your monsters. But Kazuki is really good here. You can just send it on the monster to the graveyard and turn.
It looks like we are going to see another Sulfafnir setup here, though, for King Halo. You know, if he wants it.
Scrap Recycler here and just send the Thistfern, and you will banish the Thistfern again. Do the same to get the Sulfonier that like in the hand from the deck. He already lost one with the normal motor can resist, so he has to right now.
My monster's effect activates. I'm counting on you. I special summon a monster.
And Shadow right now needs to interrupt
Monster's effect
this thing right now that
activates.
is going on with the Chris Strong player,
Now is
because
the perfect time.
from what is he doing right now,
I
he's probably
special
going
summon a
for
monster.
but he just summoned the Troll. Is he going for some sort of
My monster's
synchro?
effect activates.
But since he's using the turtle's effect, that will not allow him to banish the turtle and just summon another monster.
Now is the perfect time. I special summon
So
a
this
monster.
is an Amatrix play.
Yeah, he's going for an Amatrix right now. Maybe the back row is something. Maybe it's an impact or something.
I'll show you no mercy. I synchro summon a monster.
Andy, he already used his no more can resist. So
My monster's effect activates.
Smiger going off here, going to grab the impact from the deck. And thin out his graveyard a little bit to reduce the impact of the No Mortal Can Resist. But still, Fefnir, Press, Yordle, Ryan, and Scrap Recycler in there. Not looking too hot. So maybe he has a way to push for lethal this turn.
It's probably tough right now since there's a 3 back row in there. It could be anything.
Fiendish Chain gonna wrap up that Amatrix.
Exactly what he needed.
Yeah, it certainly keeps his board safe here.
This could be it.
That's the end of my turn.
And end phase, we don't see any Ballista squads go off, but Gazuki, of course, is live and well, and can definitely use his effect to really set up that grave for Shiranui Spectral Sword to do his thing.
Yeah, he will probably send, in case that is possible, he will send the Soldier. He will go for level 8 right now. Level 8 is live. Ballista Squad, he's going for the back line.
There's that Barista Squad. And he goes for the old set. Let's see what it was. If that's an old C stealth attack, kind of a dead hit. It was a Ballista Squad of his own.
That was a good hit actually. And the new set card is an impact, as we know. And this is actually lethal. In case you just like went for the Squire Saga, you can just the Samurai Saga, sorry, you can just like decrease the attack of the Amatrix.
Oh, he's got the Cosmic Cyclone as well.
Oh my god, now his graveyard is gonna be dead for good.
Here's my face down card. My trap activates.
All those monsters in the graveyard are gonna be Skull Servants.
There's no mortal, so this is lethal, right?
Yeah, this is lethal actually. In case you went for the Samurai Saga, you can just like decrease the attack of the Amatrix by 500 when it gets banished by the effect of a level 8. So it will be
Exactly
2000.
3,500.
That one will be 5,500, so it's lethal. Yeah, that's game. Unless we saw Sphere Kuribo or something. Or maybe the regular Kuribo.
Yo, if he's got a regular Kuribo in his hand, I want a deck check. What the heck? And there we go, exactly 3,500 with 800 life points remaining for Shadow 11. He takes the game and finally gets King Halo's Crystron Sea Stealth attack out of there. But King Halo still has one more deck in the back. And a good repeat from BlessRNG. That's both times the repeat has done some work, right? No, Lavitz repeated and it was burnt.
Now the other team needs to get that Shira out of the way because it's a really difficult deck to handle. That shows how much that Shiranui is really good card, like a good deck for the Team Wars. So probably one of the best.
So King Halo has loaded up deck number 2.
7-3 right now. So.
And he's got an Ishizu of his own, so potentially Dark Magician could be a Shiranui of his own. We could be seeing a mirror match. King Halo going first.
It probably will be a Dark Magician.
It's 21 cards.
Yeah, some people are playing actually 21 cards on
like,
Dark Magician, or they're playing Black
Heroes.
Those are the popular decks that's playing. Oh, he's playing Heroes. Okay. Yeah, Heroes with Armor Resist is actually one of the decks that showed up lately.
Mimi says she knows what it is. Impressive. Good stuff.
Yeah, actually we saw it in one of the wars here, so it was one of the best decks that performed well.
Cosmic coming through for Shadow. That's no mortal can resist live once again.
Yeah, that's good for him, for sure.
Ah, this Cosmic. No mortal can resist. No longer live. This is quite back and forth already.
CC with CC, that's gonna protect his graveyard for now. He's only got one monster, I believe. Malicious.
Very well. I summon a monster in attack position.
Shav, Renew Eye, Squee Ray coming through.
What shall I play? I special summon a monster.
Yo, Shadow got that big PP. He summons that Spectral Sword in attack position.
What shall I play? I synchro summon a monster.
No, it's Switcheroo.
I set a card on the field. I set a card on the field.
Why you guys got a bully, huh?
Battle.
What's that about?
And now I shall attack you with my monster.
Alright, so 2 sets. Samurai Saga. Cosmic Cyclone on the increase. I like it. And that leaves King Halo with 1 card in hand and a draw.
I draw.
So he does have Malicious live, though. Provides not in the hand. Yo, Kiddo433, thank you very much for the follow. Cosmic Cyclone says, keep your no mortal can resist out of here, weirdo. Hits the Barista Squad. Says, keep your fingers out of my graveyard, bro. King Halo must actually have a play because, I mean, his only real options here is summon Malicious and do something with whatever that 1 card in hand is. So the only thing I can really think of is the Mask Change or Vion, right? That's the only real option?
Yeah, technically they are the only option that he got right now. You can just use the Malicious from the graveyard, then what? That will be the question. But I think we should just predict that he got maybe a quick play spell in the hand.
Very well. I summon a monster.
It was a Stratos.
My monster's
Yeah, I can just choose to pop or add. He chooses to pop 1 back row. But unfortunately for him, this is game.
shall extinguish that. Here's my face.
Going to Floodgate it.
My trap activates.
Yeah, that's game.
And scoops it up. Shadow takes it.
Now they need to do something for this Tyranny deck.
They do still have that counter pick advantage. I mean, they have a lead on them. And King Halo goes down. 2-2 score. Very respectable. But they definitely want to have something. I mean, their last counter pick worked out well. And Shadow goes 2-1. Now the best performing player from BlessRNG for this war. And they still have their team owner, Shao, sitting in the back. Just in case something happens to Shadow, we still got the only player with a 10-0 sitting in the back. Yo, my friend Flabber's in the chat. What's good, Flabbe?
Yeah, hello, Flabber.
So we still have from Switcheroo, Kanekabuto, No Repair, or Dorub.
But yeah, like you said, the skill no more resist is bad for the game. Yeah, it needs to be nerfed. To be honest, I hate to see issues every time.
I just like the sound she makes when she pays life points, you know? Hey, speaking of a Shizu every single time, here comes a Shizu number what? 3 in a row? 4 in a row? How many we got?
Yeah, I mean the other characters are like crying. Why no one's not picking us? Yeah, it's probably a Dark Magician.
And it is indeed Dark Magician going first. Exactly what Dark Magician wants to do. Rod, circle, nav.
From my hand, I activate a continuous spell. I set a card face down on the field. I set a card on the field. I end my turn. My turn. I draw. I set a card face down on the field. I set a card on the field. I set a monster.
So triple set from Shadow going against double set Circle Rod from Dark Magician. Definitely not the ideal situation here. I mean, so often what's going to happen is navigation banish one back row, navigation negate the other, and oh no. But no navigations come out.
Yeah, he bricks.
I activate a face down card. I activate a quick play spell. Very well. I summon a monster in attack position.
So Illusion Magic gets those two Dark Magicians, and the Rod is going to be able to get the navigation now. Certainly going to be live.
I set a card on the field. I end my turn. My turn. I draw.
Yo, beastie. I don't know, it might have. Dark Magician has that effect on people, right, beastie? So we're in the main phase for Shadow here. He does have two back rows, sets with another monster in the front. Looks like he's not really trying to commit to the board too hard, but he definitely does have to worry about, you know, the spam of Dark Magicians coming out, a potential Kaiku off the back of that navigation as well. Shut down graveyard plays, and Cosmic Cyclone comes through, which will stop the circle from going off. Yeah, I think so, Beastie.
What do you think is that set, Heinz? The one that Dark Magician has?
I think it's potentially something like World Legacy Clash. What time is it for you right now, Levi?
It's like 7 a.m. right now.
I had a feeling it was something crazy. Bloodgate Trap Hole getting chained up here, and will be flipping that Kaiku face down. Says, keep your freaking anal bead having, mask wearing, celebrity circus out of my graveyard.
Very well. I summon a monster in attack position.
Okay, there's another rod.
My monster's effect activates.
Damn. What could those sets be, like the monsters? Could they both be Spectre Sword?
Yeah, if he's anything like me, those are both tuners.
Yeah.
My hand.
And he's got a dark magical circle coming back because he's got that rod. It's the joy of running 6 copies of a single card in your deck. Only
Yeah.
6 cards left in the deck for Daruk as well.
It's my battle phase.
Yes, that's so decent. That makes the Dark Magician even consistent.
So there's a reveal. Behind door number 1, it is Shiranui Spectral Sword. And behind door number 2, it is Shiranui Spectral Sword.
Yeah, this is really tough right now. He needs a Ballista Squad. Like, he needs it.
My turn. My turn.
Yes,
we know
my
that
face toy. Yeah.
We know that he got a negate
still
or
finish.
something, but he can still tribute. He's tribute, but the effect will be negated. But he can still tribute.
My turn.
He needs something here,
I
like a
draw.
level 4 or something. But right now, the negate is live. He will negate one of the back rows in there.
My monster attacks you directly.
Magician's Rod going in. And one thing you got to be worried about too is we do know Shadow is playing Fiendish Chains. You can't use a Fiendish Chain on a Dark Magician. It needs to be an effect monster that you chain up.
Now.
He's got that artifact, the Lancia. He's gonna say you cannot negate my back row, dude.
Yeah, that's really nice. He can just now use any of his back rows.
And there's that Fiendish Chain. You'll notice that the Fiendish Chain was not chained to the Lancia.
My future is bet. My turn.
And 500 life points. Shadow needs to rip a Kazuki so bad right now.
I draw.
Yeah, so bad for sure.
What shall I play?
Oh, he got
I summon a monster in attack
his
position.
Squire Saga. I mean Squire, sorry, but yeah, he can just use the Ballista Squad to tribute, and yeah, he can just use it right now in case he got it. The effect will be negated, but the tribute
My
will
turn.
still go on.
He just normal summons and ends the turn. Just Squire.
Let's hope that that card is in Ballista Squad.
Oh, just takes the 1000. No tuners left in the deck. He could have set that. I mean, he was chained up and floodgated. Was he just expecting that his opponent would just tribute summon?
Yeah, probably like you said, but I hope that that set card is not a Ballista Squad or something, because even if that was a Ballista Squad that he got, he can just use it, and even if, like I said, it got negated, but it will still tribute, because the first text it says tribute, then use the effect. So I hope they didn't misplay or something, but I guess he bricked so hard.
All right, that moves the score to 8-4. So they left. They sacrificed their lives for Xiao's to come back.
Yeah, the MVP is gonna come now.
Xiao's take our energy. You know, BlessRNG is still my friend, so I have to have biased commentary. I love you, Switcheroo, but not enough. But, you know, congrats on playing well so far and all that. But let's go, BlessRNG. But yeah, that's a opening hand of 2 tuners in hand. That is pretty much 100% of my hands playing Shiranui, so I just don't play the deck.
Maybe luck just win.
I mean, luck is a part of skill.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't believe in that. Like, luck is part of skill. No, this is Yu-Gi-Oh. Luck is just something that.
Hold on,
either screws
are
you
you
up
trying
or
to
just-
imply to me that Mokuba Kaiba is a liar?
I think he is.
Oh my god, I cannot believe this.
Like, all Kaiba family is liars. So.
Gozaburo is a saint, and I'll have nobody tell me otherwise.
Now we're waiting for Charles to come out and just to carry out.
Shouz is lacing up his Tims, and he is ready to curb stomp some Switcheroo decks. I bet Hans would love double Mally Hero. Oh, that's those are my old hands. And double Vanilla Neos. In fact, I opened double Vanilla Neos versus you in a war, Resaline. That was great. Still remember it.
Right now, like, Shaws need to be in the Ultra Instinct. He needs to be in the zone right now.
I have brought out the Armed Dragon Catapult Cannon on ladder, and they called me mad, says Novo Mortis. You know what? I figured if anybody was going to summon that thing, it was going to be Novo.
Right now, Shaws like needs to be the second version of Wayne. He needs to carry on.
I mean, he's only got to take 6.
Yeah, so...
Oh, that's he set card and passed. Shouz? Where? Shouz?
Only one set card?
Now, Shouz does say that Carly is best girl, and as you can see, he's got Carly on the mat, Carly on the sleeves, and Carly in his dreams.
I mean, the Carly in the mat is like doesn't have a nose or something.
No, she's just got a card on her face. Can't see.
Yeah, it's like the anime or something. Oh, it's the Shiranui.
Normal summons Guzuki, and straight into a Magician Navigation.
That navigation will actually destroy the combo, which is really sad for the Shiranui player. Right now he needs something. Like, what could that thing be? Maybe he got Cosmic Cyclone so he can just chain it. Well, let's hope so. Does he have it? Oof, he does not.
And Kazuki just immediately getting banished from the board.
Only one card, and that card, like we know, is going to be negated by the navigation in case it's going to be activated. Like, what could he do now? Like,
I mean, at this point, Daruk doesn't even really need to swing. You just kind of relax, and of course, there it is, Shiranui Spectral Sword, the tuner.
He got Kuriboh.
Shadow says that he fat-fingered and summoned the Squire. So it was supposed to be a set, but it was a normal summon instead. Hey man, we all got those Christmas bellies on, don't worry. Fingers are a little too fat right now. And, you know, quarantine, it's not letting us go to the gym. These things happen. Ah, yes, good. Another Shiranui Spectral Sword. That's exactly what you want to see.
Like, the fingers, like I said, especially for the people that are playing from their phone. In case you're, like, sweating and your fingers are, like, getting juicy and stuff. Sometimes just, like, do a misclick really easy.
Are you flirting with me?
Yeah, you can say that, kinda.
And World Legacy Clash, he says, you're not touching my Kaiku, my guy. Okay, you can touch him just a little bit, but you can only touch him in D, and you're not taking him out. And battle damage does allow him to banish both the Shiranui Spectral Sword and the Sphere Kuriboh from the grave. He still has a live negate in that graveyard from the navigation.
I mean, in case you got a trap card that could be activated, you could just like use it when the Dark Magician was banished by the effect of Clash. This is over unless he doesn't like it, unless he got a Sphere Kuriboh in hand.
I don't think he's got 2 Sphere Kuribohs. I'm thinking that's pretty much it. Xiao's down to his last deck, and BlessRNG down to the last deck as well.
Come on, Charles, you got this, man. You can do it.
Sakura, I don't use Cristrons, I think. What did he use?
Yeah,
I can't even remember now.
Bristrons and Shiranui.
So long ago.
Yeah, it was so long. But yeah, that Shiranui actually did the job. Like, got the job done. Bowser needs something like a miracle or anything like that to get out from this situation, because the situation is really, really tough for them right now. Especially like for the first week.
Alright, Xiao's versus Darube. Switcheroo going for game point here. Xiao's trying to turn it back around and pull it through. And it looks like he might have some Crystron SSA of his own.
Yeah,
and
that could be decent.
We know that deck can streak.
But not against Dark Magician. Like, in case Dark Magician went first, it's gonna be like hard for him.
At least Xiao's is going first here.
Okay, yeah, this is good for him right now. But he needs the combo at least. He needs to have Soul in your play.
I'll show you no mercy.
This deck is getting popular by the days.
Sundown coming through, and he doesn't have the controllers in the hand. Oh my gosh, are we sure this is Xiao's plan? Who logged in?
Oh, I mean, did he just like say no to them? Oh no. He's like sending Sliger, and he will just banish Sliger to get the impact. And from doing that, it's supposed to have Sulfenir in the hand since he did that play. And yes, he got it. There's the Sulfenir, and he just like sent the impact so he can have a negate in case a card like Circle targeted one of his Crystron monsters. You can just negate it, which is really, really good protection. Now he needs to be careful from the no mortal can resist or any Cosmic Cyclone or something like that. So he needs to pop his Umi in case he have the ability to do that.
So no Umi pops, just going straight into the Thistfern Citrus play.
But let's hope that he doesn't have a Cosmic Cyclone here.
Or Curtain. C
Yeah,
stealth attack. And that'll check for delays too, so not so bad for Xiao's, but there is the Kaiku, the Ghost Destroyer, which is going to prevent searches.
Yeah, it's going to prevent the searches from the graveyard. Also, it's going to prevent the impact from negating from the graveyard by banishing itself. Right now, you can just go for Black Rose Dragon in case you got it. Right now, he just like needs to activate Switcheroo, then chain the CSAT attack to banish Switcheroo, and you will have a free summon from the graveyard.
Yeah, he could have gone for the Samurai Destroyer play and go grab that Soul Fefnir, put a level 5 or higher, but he's going to go for the Amatrix here, which no special summon monsters on the board. Not going to get the most value, but Thistfern is going to go down, and he's going to banish that Thistfern to protect it.
I mean, most of players doesn't play Black Rose Dragon into CSAT attack deck. I think Black Rose Dragon is needed these days because you will play against a lot of Dark Magicians.
Yeah, it's such a conflicting card with the C Stealth attack version, because it's like you want to protect this board that you've built. You don't really want to be blowing it up, and
I mean,
it's
sometimes
so hard to
against
break
Dark
the board.
Magician, it's okay in case you just blow up your field, but you need to have a follow-up at least. But it's okay, like I said, you can just blow up your field and you can just continue doing well with the deck. It doesn't like actually, in case you're playing this Dark Magician, you don't want to have this board. This board is not going to help you anyway. The system attack can be negated by the navigation, and at the same time, Cosmic Cyclone is popular on the Dark Magicians. They can just banish your Umi, or they can just banish it with Circle, so your board is going to be dead anyway. So Black Rose Dragon is definitely the best thing to do here. Right now he has like level 3 tuner and level 3 non-tuner. Is he going for the power injector on here?
Could be a Bryanak, Dragon of the Ice, Barryu.
Or could be the dolphin.
Yeah, it could be the Dolphin.
Yeah, the dolphin is decent as well.
Looks like he's got that white oral Dolphin.
Yeah, the dolphin is really, really good here with the protection of the CSS attack. You can just do a lot of stuff here. Charles, you need to know that there is no banishing from the graveyard due to Kaiku's continuous effect. That prevents you from banishing from the graveyard.
And no battle damage going to be dealt here due to the effects of the Sea Stealth attack, destroying everything. Treacherous Trap Hole.
You should say, you need to say bye to the dolphin, unless you just use this Sith attack to banish the dolphin. Yeah. Because in case dolphin sent to the graveyard, he needs to banish a water monster and get back again. But due to Kaiku, that won't happen. But thanks to Sith attack, he can just banish it and save it. Now we see the Solfafnir back from the graveyard to destroy the Kaiku, which is really good. There's a damage step card, and it's a clash. Yeah, banish the Kaiku, reduce the Solfafnir by 1800.
Solfafnir still going to be protected by that Sea Stealth attack, though. So the stat reduction,
exactly.
not too powerful on Sea Stealth, and he could also just banish it later to fix it right up.
Later and just get his attack back. But now he has to suicide right now. And that's exactly what would happen. He'll just have the circle in case he got navigation with Dark Magician in the hand. He will suicide, and this is actually good for both because that one is not gonna reduce his life points, which means there's no mortal can resist. And at the same time, that one is not gonna get
no need for a suicide when he got that
Yeah.
illusion magic. If that's a nav set, he's all set up. But he did add the navigation to the hand.
But yeah, we saw a navigation after the hand. Maybe that one is a navigation. Probably a, I don't know.
I also want to point out that he opened up both of his semi-limited cards here. World Legacy Clash and Treacherous Trap Hole, both used on the same turn.
That's so freaking OP. Like, Clash is, like, when you open Clash, everyone knows that you are doing well. Probably even if you're brick, but having Clash is so decent. He's making the pressure on him by not making him search from the graveyard in case he got monsters that search. It's actually decent. And at the same time, his Solfafnir or any other Crystron monster is not protected by the circle because you cannot banish impact from the graveyard. But you can use a CSF attack to protect your monsters and banish them and return them back at the end phase.
Time to battle.
He's going for battle now. And I think he should use his C self attack and the end phase of his opponent, so he can just bring back the Solfafnir and its attack will be back.
Watch and learn. I special summon. Watch and learn. I special summon a monster.
There goes the Dark Magician and with a circle, and he will banish one card on the field, and he chooses to banish Umi.
My continuous trap activates.
Yeah, there you go. He banished the Solfafnir, and he will bring it back at the end phase.
Alright, so the Kaiku does go down, but this does now deal damage, so now No Mortal Can Resist is also live.
Yeah, this is so bad for him.
And
But
No
the good
Mortal Can
part-
Resist
the
shuts
good
off
part
the
is
floating
that-
effect of the Dolphin.
Oof. Also, this graveyard is so dead right now. Like 3 monsters just like went off to a Skull Servant.
Francisco says Heinz's dog is my favorite character in this anime.
Yeah, hold up, Francisco. Stop, man.
Yo, Sam in the chat was good. Sam Quasar.
Everyone shout out to Sam Quasar in the chat.
Yo, hit me with some legal advice, bro.
I set a target face down. It's my battle phase. And now I shall attack.
White
Now the
oral
dolphin
dolphin
is
going
technically
down.
dead.
Proceed.
And you gotta respect Dorub's attack order here, not allowing the Sulfethnier to go to the grave first, which would let the dolphin come right back.
Yeah, that's actually kind of, some players like messed up with those kind of things, but you always need to be focused, especially in the team wars. One mistake just could ruin everything for you.
My monster's effect activates.
Speaking
That
of
was
spots,
wisely
you-
popping his
Yeah.
sea stealth attack there.
Yeah, it's definitely like dead, so
I special summon
he brings the level 3 back. Is he going for the Quarion play?
Mimi asked why that illusion, that Magician of Dark Illusion, isn't prismatic, and Andy said, "We aren't all whales like you, Mimi."
show you no mercy. I summon a monster in attack position.
Are we about to see a Quarion here?
Well, if my math is correct, that is 2 tuners, both level 3, and 1 level 3 non-tuner. That is 9. That's 3 cubed.
Effect activates.
And
Something like
he's
that.
just gonna go through.
No, it's 3 squared. I'm stupid. You know, for the ultimate irony, what you do? Is that a clash? No, it's a void. Oh, that's yucky.
My trap activates.
Oh my god.
I say, is it a clash? There's just 2 semi-limiteds in the grave. I was gonna say, for the ultimate
At least
BM, you
this
banish the
one
Kaiku from the graveyard. Because it's
But this is
ironic.
going bad. This
I
is going
shall
bad for shots.
distinguish that. My monster's effect activates.
I'll show you no mercy. I special summon a monster.
Shadows gets to the end phase, but unfortunately for him, No Mortal Can Resist is still live as he brought back the Citry from the banished pile.
Yeah, this is really sucks for him. And the problem with Switcheroo is that you cannot use his effect on the draw phase or the standby phase, only in the main phase, and that will allow the opponent to use his skill without interrupting my Switcheroo.
Nice
So
try.
this
Oh,
is
but an
really
artifact,
bad.
Lancia,
Effect activates.
Lancia.
Allow me to
doesn't seem particularly useful in this situation. It is now a Skull Servant.
and learn. My monster's
This is
effect
actually bad right now.
activates.
Navigation getting added to the hand here.
Face down. Allow
This
me
match
to
is
proceed.
technically over.
I shall attack you with my Here I
Yeah,
go.
it's definitely looking rougher for Shao's by the second, and he's got that Dark Magic expanded.
Play spell.
Now, if he activated that in the damage step, Illusion won't be able to bring anything back, but of course he did not. He used it on Declaration, and that is going to be lethal right
This
there.
kind of play like requires you to turn the toggle to on, because in case the toggle was auto, the window is gonna like appear in the damage step immediately. They're not gonna ask you in the battle step, so you need to do the toggle on so you can just have the message or the window in the battle step. And by that, he wins. Dark Magician wins here.
Alright, so Darub taking it home for Switcheroo as Shao's goes down 0-2 to counter picks. Really,
BlessRNG guys fight it like a warrior, so this is still the beginning, so you have a lot of weeks later, so you guys could do well.
really unfortunate for me as a big fan of BlessRNG and a former member. Definitely wanted to see the boys get a win. They are all my friends. But, you know, sometimes that's just how she goes. We've all been on the receiving ends of some losses. My new team, the Pharaohs, also took an L this week, so I definitely know how it feels. And congratulations to Switcheroo. They're definitely one of the stronger teams kicking around, and they definitely have a lot of really strong players. So
Yeah,
they
lately
should
they're
have
doing
good
good,
season.
to be honest. Like they in their play is good. Even the luck. I mean, we saw their luck today, especially the Switcheroo player. He was doing good, and his luck was also particular. Like it's so nice, for them, like especially today. But like I said, BlessRNG, there's a lot of weeks that is upcoming, so you guys have a lot of chance. So all I can say is just GG.
Yeah, man. I mean, gotta take a look at Timor's like making pancakes. The first one's just a throwaway. So
Yeah,
it's all
the
it's
first
all
one is
good.
like a, I don't want to say practice, but actually it's a practice. The purpose of it is to see in case your lineup is ready and your players are ready for this kind of format.
Yeah,
So
just shaking the
also,
dust off.
yeah, the first week is like the place that you need to be in to test in case your lineup is good and players are ready for the whole season. So yeah, so the first week it doesn't actually matter that much. So
Mimi is flirting with Andy Sang in the chat.
yeah,
She called him
they're flirting
My
all the time.
Sang. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, these two. Alright, well, let's wrap it up here. Phoenix vs. Garuda is also playing right now?
I think so.
Is that right? Mimi's engaged to Andy? Oh my gosh. Congrats, guys. Andy's married? Wow, playa. They are not.
Oh.
I thought they played earlier. Yeah, it's just my my Twitch hasn't refreshed. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I thought that happened the same time as my stream earlier. All right,
Did they
let's.
invited you to their party?
Who did what now? What? What?
I think they didn't invite anyone. I heard that they did a party or something.
I thought this was the last game. I was wondering what the heck was happening. Why is my screen black? What the? This thing's lagging out. What the heck?
That's maybe because of Corona, so no wonder.
Maybe. I was just trying to find somebody to
Definitely.
host, spread some love around. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to send you guys over to Steven Freshy. He seems like a nice guy. He's going on a cog run, and he's playing some DDDs.
Yeah, that's decent. I will definitely watch that.
All right, well, thank you, Levi, for joining me. Congratulations to Switcheroo, and good luck next week. Well, actually, no, not good luck next week to BlessRNG. They're playing me. Nah, fuck you guys. Hope you get clapped. All right, I love you guys.
Yeah.
Peace out. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Levi, for joining me, and that's going to be it from us.